Welcome back, everybody. This is Red Halo here, and we're playing more One Piece Treasure Cruise. We got a special data download tonight with the new treasure map information. And as you can see, this is actually a special treasure map because of two things specifically. It's a celebration period of time where we're going to be celebrating the specialty Mugiwara56 kind of stuff. And it's basically figurines that have been made of all the Straw Hat characters, minus Jinbei, of course, because, you know, everyone's not on that yet, apparently. But it's all in there, like, they've all got raid suits, kind of like the Germa have. It's really cool, and we're going to go over the units that are on this banner. And as you can see, the second reason is we have a new legend, Sanji, here on the treasure map. And this is a special legend, Sanji, because this is going to be the first treasure map exclusive legend to come out. Meaning that it's just like the Kazuna legends that are specific to the Kazuna banners like Ace Sabo, and just like the Rumble legend like Enel. This Sanji is only pullable on Treasure Map Sugo Fest going forward. So we're going to go over what this guy can do, as well as the rare recruits in the batch and everything like that. As you can see, we got 3 parts. We're going to go over part 1. We're going to go over the structure and all that stuff, all that jazz, and go over the units as well. As you can see, Bonnie is on part 1, Marco is on part 2, and Whitebird vs. Shanks is on part 3. I think for sure part 3 is the most valuable to pull on, just because of the fact that we got Whitebird vs. Shanks on it. And if you probably spent the majority of your gems on the trio banner, you don't have that many, and you probably skipped the Whitebird vs. Shanks banner like I did, even though I have a ton of gems. But I knew that he was going to be on the treasure map banner, so I just knew it was going to happen. I am kind of disappointed that Bonnie is on a separate part. I was kind of hoping they'd both be on the same part, but that's just wishful thinking, because I knew deep down that no way that was going to happen. Anyway, these banners go live on the 12th at noon o'clock for part 1, 13th for part 2, and 14th for part 3, as it usually is. And we're just going to go over the steps here. I do not know what these steps look like yet. I haven't gone over the banner yet. So I'm interested to see. And I also don't really know what the units do. So this is all going to be brand new, like, first reactions from me. So let's get into it right here. So first multi-pull is 30 gems. Love to see it. Second multi-pull is different. I've never seen this step before. 56% chance for a Sugo Fest exclusive. As you can see, they're going off of base. It's the Mugiwara56 batch and all the celebration. 56% chance. So I do like that step. It's essentially a 50-50 chance to get a legend on the +1. I do like that. I think that's better than the rate boost or the legend step that we've been getting so many times that I don't think are very good. You can get lucky on those steps and get legends, but most often than not, you're getting a rate boost character, which can be like a bunch of characters, like 25 rare recruits. But I do like that step. That's cool. That's unique. Third multi-pull is a recommended character. That is great. That is really good. Already I can tell you doing 3 multi-pulls on this banner is probably a good idea. There is the discount on part 1. There is no 1 gem multi, as we can see, and if it's not on the 4th multi, I doubt it's going to be later on. But I do a recommended character on part 3 specifically. Like, for, I would say, most people, that's, you're getting a new character, and 2 out of 5 of those characters on the recommended step is a legend. That's really good. And then even the other 2 parts, if you, let's just say you really want Marco, that's still really good too. Like, that's still a 5 out of 5 chance of getting a new character. So, like, yeah, that's pretty good. Honestly, like, for me specifically, I don't have any of the legends on all these parts. Like, I might even, like, if I don't get like Sanji on like one of the parts, like right now I'm kind of thinking I might do them on part 3. Wait to see what the legend lists for all of the parts look like before I start pulling. I might do like how far I want to go on each, like the part I really want to pull on, and then do more steps. Like if I don't get all the characters I want on different banners. Like it's honestly pretty good. We'll have to see what the rest of the legends look like on each step, and I'm assuming it's going to be 10 legends per banner, but because of the steps we've been seeing so far with like legends being like easier to possibly get, I don't know, it could be like 15, so we'll see. Anyway, let's keep going here. Oh, I went back. Okay. But that third multi-pull being a recommended character is fantastic. Fourth is a 56 chance again. I like that. Fifth is a legend. Sixth is a 56. And 7 is a new character. So one of the new 4 Mugiwara 56 characters. So it's the Nami, the Chopper, the Luffy, or the Sanji. So, I mean, you're getting someone new on that step, and I do like that. You're probably going to get one of them on the third, unless you get the off banner character. But, I mean, already I could say, like, for most people, if you have the gems and you want Sanji, you should do 7 multiples. Or if you don't get him within the first 7. I think 7, like, so far based in, we can already see the 8th and the 9th. Sugo Fest or a rate boost. They're coming back around. Love that. Not really. Anyway, but yeah, I think 7, like, that's great. Like 3 at minimum, I'd say for most people, but like 7 could be a good stopping point for sure. And then maybe even go to another banner, because you could start from the beginning again. Honestly, very, very cool. 8 and 9 are those legend and rate boost steps. 10 is another new character. So like you could maybe do the 8th and 9th and then go to the 10th for another one of those if you didn't get that many of them, but this is pushing it already. I would say just go to another band and start over. 11 is a rate boost or a legend. 12 is a legend. Then we got 13, 14 are the same with those steps. 15 is another new character, and then it kind of just repeats from here, it looks like. Yep, 16, 17, legend, another rate boost legend. 20 is a new character, and then 25 is the Sanji guaranteed. And I'm going to assume on every part, 25 guarantees you the Sanji, yeah. Are all the steps on every part the same? Yes. So every single part is the same. I think, like I said, 3 minimum would be like really good, unless you get like everything within like the first 2 multiples. But come on, let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. I think that like 3 for sure, like definitely for this Sugo Fest is worth doing, because yeah, these, and we don't know. I don't know for sure about this. I'm going to assume that they will be on the standard banner, the Luffy, the Chopper, and the Nami, but I do not know. Because they're treasure map units, and it's a celebration, they could be on the standard banner going forward. I do not know this personally, but I'm sure we'll figure that out as the treasure map comes forward and we get information when it comes out, because obviously I time traveled for this information. When the official post comes out, I'm sure we'll get that information. Anyway, we're gonna go over the units specifically now. We got 4 units to go over. We're gonna go over the legend last, of course, but let's go over the Chopper first, right? So I think all these characters are Psy characters, by the way, going off of the fact that Sanji is Psy, plus you can see over on the right side over there that they're all Psy. I don't know why I didn't think that through. But anyway, Chopper is a free spirit fighter character. He's Psy, of course. He has, for potential abilities, strength and damage reduction and pinch healing. He has a 13 turn max cooldown special. His captain ability is a 3 times, which is going to be nice in the treasure map for fighter characters specifically. And his special ability, which again is 13 turns, reduces paralysis and burn duration by 5 turns, changes adjacent slots to block. Adjacent slots and block slots to recovery. I'm going to assume that he makes recovery beneficial for the crew. And then boost the type effects of normal attacks for Psy characters by 1.75 for 4 turns. 4 turns is a long time, but 1.75 is kind of like the minimum now. So that's not like fantastic, but 4 turns is really a long time. And then getting block slots and adjacent slots recovery and the paralysis is burned by 5 turns, that's really good. I do like that special ability quite a bit. Crewmate ability reduces special charge time by 1 every time Free Spirit uses a special. That's really nice. And then recovery are beneficial for the crew. Okay, as I thought, let's look at his support real quick, which goes on Luffy and Usopp. Once per quest, if the crew is inflicted with burn status from the enemy, reduces burn duration by 2 turns at the start of the next turn. That's really good. Love that character, honestly. That's a really good character. I do like the art as well. The pink is kind of like whatever, but I think that's a cool little artwork. Anyway, let's go to the next one, which is the Nami, who is Psy, of course. That's some great art right there. I love Nami. Nami is my favorite female character in One Piece, so any kind of Nami stuff I like. Is a Free Spirit striker character. Psy damage reduction and pinch healing. 13 turn max cooldown. The captain ability is a striker 3 times with recovery 1.2. And the special sets the chain multiplier to 2.75 for 4 turns. Wow, 4 turns again. Delays all enemies by 1 turn. Reduces special charge time for a chosen character by 2 turns. And reduces special bind by 3 turns. This is definitely not as good as the chopper. 2.75 is kind of like okay. It's not 3 times. 3 times would be pretty good. But 4 turns again, it's a long time. The delay is kind of whatever, because let's be real, most of the time they're going to have delay immunity. And this doesn't even have a conditional boost for the delay, so it's like whatever. The special charge time is only for 1 character too, so that's kind of, specific. But the special bind is 3 turns, which is fine. Could have been 5. If it had been 5, that'd been great. Even if it had been 4, that'd been great. 3 is kind of whatever. They have that same crewmate ability with the 1 time, every time another Free Spirit character uses a special, and then reduces special bind and special reverse by 3 as a crewmate ability. The special reverse specifically right there is really good. And then let's look at the support effect, which goes on Chopper and Robin. Once per quest, if supported character is inflicted with special bind or special reverse status, reduce that by 2. So both of them by 2. That's really good. That is fantastic, honestly. That's a really good support. And it goes on Chopper and Robin, which are 2 pretty good characters. I mean, they're Straw Hats. So, yeah, that's great. That's a great support effect. Honestly, that's the best part about her, I'd say, is apart from the artwork and that she's Nami, that support effect. Fantastic. And then we got the last rare crew here being the Luffy, who is a Free Spirit fighter, Psy, of course, strength damage reduction and pinch healing. 13 turn cooldown for the special, boosting fighter characters 3 times and the HP by 1.2. Special ability reduces bind and despair by 5 turns, reduce resilience by 5 turns. If the crew has a locked chain multiplier status, so what the Nami did, adds 0.2 to the lock chain multiplier effect for 1 turn, sets the chain multiplier to 2.75 for 1 turn otherwise. I really like that, adding 0.2 to the chain multiplier effect, which it doesn't have to be the Nami, mind you. It can be any other character that has a chain multiplier effect, such as Shanks' crew, who is also Psy. That's 2.7. I mean, sorry, 3.7 chain multiplier at that point. That's really good. Plus, bind despair by 5. That's really good as well. Shanks' crew has the special bind reduction in their captive effect. Like, the resilience is good. I mean, it's 5 turns, but there's so many ways to get past resilience that's kind of like, it's the least best part about that special ability. That is definitely the best special out of the 3, I would say, personally. Nami having the weakest special and followed by Chopper, but this Luffy special is fantastic. Definitely worth getting. especially if these characters are exclusive to this banner or other treasure map banners coming forward or specific banners. Definitely get this guy. This guy's fantastic. I'm gonna assume this guy has that. Yeah, he has the 1 turn when Free Spirit uses a special. He also makes strength slots having matched slot effects for the crew. That's really good as well. Damn. Okay, so this unit is really good. His support effect going on Zoro and Sanji. Once per quest if supported character uses a slot effect boost special. That's very specific. Sets chain multiplier to 1.75 for 1 turn. Very specific. This could go with that quick Zoro that came out with the trio banner. He does slot effects. But yeah, this is a very good unit. I like that unit quite a bit. And then finally, let's go over the big guy here, Sanji, who again is a legend. He is Sai, Free Spirit fighter character. He has actually, I think this might be new, the slot change impossible resistance. I think maybe Bonnie might have this as well. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going to actually go check that real quick. Does she have this? No, she does not have this. Okay, she has this one. That's right. I got confused there. This might be the first character that has this on global, where it reduces the slot change impossible resistance. I'm not 100% sure on that. But this, if I'm not mistaken, reduces that special barrier on your orb where it can be a good, great, or perfect on the orb that you have to hit in order to then be able to change your orb. There's certain pieces of content that have that mechanic on it that we've been seeing recently, and I think that's what that does. And then reducing it by 5, which I don't think we've seen anywhere close to that long before, so we're going to be seeing that going forward. I can tell you that. That many turns of that. Yeah, I think that's really nice to see. He has pinch healing, which is 1.5 times recovery, under 50%. That's really good. And then he also has slot bind resistance, which is 10 turns. It's not fully, but 10 turns is really nice to see. He also is a super type, which I didn't know. I like that. Okay, we'll have to look at that here in a minute. Let's look at the captain effect first. Boosts Psy Fighter and Free Spirit characters attack by 5 times, HP by 1.3 times. So just flat 5. Okay, so there's no there's no condition here. Reduce their special charge time by 2. So reduce their special charge time by 2 at the start of the quest. So maybe it's the entire crew, or it could be just the Sanji. It doesn't say the crew here. It says just reduce their special charge time by 2. So I'm going to just right now say that could be just the Sanji, but I don't know. And then at the start of the quest, launches Flaming Devil's Kick at the start of the quest. So his special, launches a special at the start of the quest. I'm interested now to see what his special is. Okay, so 14 turns. Immensely boosts crew's chance of landing on their own type slot for 4 turns. Okay. Heals crew by 8 times character's recovery at the end of the turn for 4 turns. Doubles Psy Fighter and Free Spirit slot effects for 4 turns. My God. Okay. If crew has a slot effect boost when the special is launched, doubles Psy Fighter and Free Spirit characters attack by 4 turns. For 4 turns. That's a lot to unpack. That's a great special. 4 turns for those. And then you're getting healing. You're getting pretty much like guaranteed slots for 4 turns too. Immensely is like, that's a lot. Immensely is. And then you're getting recovery on top of that. You're getting, for 4 turns, you're getting a 2 times orb boost just straight off the bat without having to do anything. That's really good. Okay. I wonder how often that's going to be used with that attack boost. Because what if you're using double Sanji? There's no way it launches both of the specials, right? Like, if it does that, there's no actual way that it stacks some of these things. Like, there's no way you get 8 turns of the type immensely boosting the chance of landing on the type slots. No way. There's no way that any of this stuff stacks. So maybe it just launches one of them, and if it realizes that using another Sanji, it doesn't do that? I don't know. I also wonder if the special charge time reduction stacks as well. So if you have double Sanji, you get 4 turns. Okay. I like that special ability though. Let's look at his crewmate effect here, which makes his type slots matching. That's for a crewmate, mind you. And then another crewmate ability is the same as the rare recruits, which is 1 turn special reduction when another free spirit character uses a special. That's really good. Let's look at the super type now. Any of the following characters on the crew: it's Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Chopper, Frankie, Robin, Brook. So all the pre-time skip Straw Hats, which is very easy to fulfill. Enhances the effects of attack boost and slot effect boost on the crew by 1.3 and changes the super side. That is phenomenal. So what that means is if you have a orb boost, right, which Sanji with his special ability and captain ability you get immediately for 4 turns. When you use the super type, which you can use apparently whenever you want, as long as you have one of the characters on the crew that are under the fulfillment, you get 0.3 added to that slot effect. So it becomes a 2.3 times orb boost for 4 turns if you use it on the very first stage. And this goes, it doesn't have to be his special like orb boost. It can be any of the other characters that are out there that this guy boosts. That is really good. And it doesn't even say it has to be any of the characters that he boosts. It just says enhances the effects. That is bonkers good. Do you understand how good this is? Let's say you're using Roger's attack boost, which is 3 times given the right conditions. That it means you're going to get, with this guy's super type, a 3.3 times attack boost. That is nuts. And then let's say you bring a Sabo too, who gives you a 2.5 times orb boost for 3 turns, which you can bring the Luffy character, right? That was part of this batch, which is Sai. And you could also bring Shanks' crew, which is a 3.5 times chain lock, which Luffy makes a 3.7 times chain lock. Holy crap, dude. That is so good. Like, that team alone is just bonkers damage. But just having that super type special is amazing. Damn, that's really good. I'm going to assume that you have to have, like every other super type, Sanji has to be the captain. But, dude, that's really good. That's one of the better, if not one of the best, like top 3 super type effects, in my personal opinion. Let's look at his rumble effects while we're here as well. 32 turn CT targets enemies within a medium range for 1200 damage. Targets all enemies with a large range for 1.8 times damage. If remaining time is less than 30 seconds, targets enemies with a large range for 3200 damage. I wonder if that stacks. I doubt it. That's really good. His rumble ability is a side type teammate speed up level 8. Special cooldown speed up level 1. That's pretty darn good. He also evades action bind completely and reduces damage taken from enemies by 30%. Yeah, he's pretty good. The special cooldown's a little high, but I mean, just another great addition to the side team. And I think honestly the side team, once Yamato comes out, it will be the top team. It'll overtake that quick team. I do think so. So if you want to think ahead, maybe start investing in those key Sai units. If you have an L, you're already halfway there. because I think he's going to be very, very useful for that. But yeah, this is honestly a great banner. I think a treasure map banner. If you tend to pull on treasure map banners, I even think if you're free to play, doing 3 multi-pulls on this banner would maybe be a good idea, honestly. And I wouldn't say that normally for treasure map Sugo Fests. I think normally on treasure map Sugo Fests, if you're free to play, you shouldn't pull on them. But specifically because it has a exclusive legend on this trait TM, and I think the rare recruits are just really good. Plus that extra character on each of the banners is really good, specifically the third part with Whitebeard Shanks giving you another chance to get him. Yeah, I think this is really good. If it's 10 legends, which I'm going to assume it is, this is a very good banner. I personally think so. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It'd help me out a great deal, as well as subscribe to the channel if you could, so you could get notified when I put out more content. And check out the description below, which has the links to my Twitch channel, where we're playing Treasure Cruise. We're going to probably be doing pulls live on the treasure map Sugo Fest here when part 3 comes out. I don't know which part I'm going to pull on yet, but I'm going to wait for all the parts to come out so I can see what the legend lists look like. But we also are probably going to do TM runs and a bunch of other Treasure Cruise stuff on the channel. So hope to see you there, and I'll check to you all later. See you guys.